From divine sister of the light Raylene Brady, be still, align, and receive. Brilliant Venus, our sky's brightest planet, will take on the beneficent qualities of Queen Bee when it buzzes by the Beehive star cluster on June 12th and 13th, 2023. The Beehive cluster is an open cluster in the constellation of Cancer. One of the nearest open clusters to Earth, it contains a larger population of stars than other nearby bright open clusters holding around 1,000 stars. Beehives are created from hexagons, cell-like structures, and are impenetrable. We can see the influence of this at a macro to micro level with our own cellular state. As our cellular memories integrate, we fortify our own geometrical patterning. Venus is depositing her precious pollen within our galactic beehive. Praesipe, meaning manger, away in a manger of the beehive cluster, a wondrous swarm of stars in the Cancer constellation. All the while Mars stands as sentinel, and in awe as Venus and Praesipe set to work on their alchemical booster shot of photonic cross-pollination of the rose line as true male, female, sacred child triuning. The rose of Venus is a geometric pattern Venus makes with Earth over 8 years. This nodal pattern is made up of 5 Venus cycles as the formation of 5 rose petals, which take approximately 18 months for each cyclic petal to form. Venus aligns with the Sun. Direct Venus alignment with the Sun, known as the superior conjunction, and she is currently edging toward the peak of this grand cycle. It is at this stage that Venus is exalted as evening star, queen of the heavens. With Venus as an evening star, we reach our zenith in imbibing self-love. Venus functions to turn knowledge into wisdom, and we bees drink of this rose-infused nectar, anchoring in the energy signature and astro-architecture of our own divinely guided gnosis, remembering that Venus is the esoteric ruler of the bowl and is the higher self of Earth, adds to this wow factor. As Venus now sits on her throne of max elongation in this peak cycle of alchemical fertilization with the Sun, as evening star she will then begin to turn inward for retrospection, introspection, and gestation on the 22nd June solstice. And as she transitions as evening star to morning star in August, the 8-8 Lion's Gate is again flung open, and we are invited to alchemize the petals of our own rose line, both personally and planetary, via the nodal points of the sacred geometry of Venus. As the rose song lines and gateways reach full dilation and galactivation, prepare to receive an extra infusion of golden stellar and solar ambrosia during the solstice. The magnetite in our solar bodies have been rebooted with the primordial encodements of our Earth's very own star mitochondria, mastristic mythos and divine lore. As a result, both our inner and moral compass are now back on course. Venus as Queen Bee is back on the throne. Is the war on terrorism nothing more than a mental virus, exopolitical, secret enemy always works from within? On the surface seems to be a male-dominated organization, but that's a cover story. At the very heart of the Illuminati symbolism, you'll discover that there has been a false light foe Queen Bee matrix that had until now usurped the true Queen Bee geometric codices, skyjacking the hive mind. Side note, 8 Earth years equals 13 Venus years. 12 is one principle as the law, the lore of one. Interestingly, Regulus, heart of the lion, is our guide to pinpointing the beehive cluster. Another clue for our upcoming solstice to 8-8 solar Lion's Gate transmission window. From the recent honey full moon to the dark moon La Luna has been in a metabolic process of photonic fermentation. This new moon in Gemini is cradling us as we receive a mega infusion of solar honeyed nectar. Alchemical reactions are afoot as her lunar light shines on that which has been covertly hidden in plain sight, to do with the faux queen bees and the femme fatale allurement. Whose or what bed are you laying in? Away in a manger of the beehive cluster suggests Christic qualities and a return to innocence for all of Venus's children here on earth. Come unto me as little children, remembering that Venus, esoteric ruler of the bowl, Taurus, is considered the higher self of our Earth planet. Our galactic allies are bringing much-needed support to the on-ground crew of our Earth star. The star of Bethlehem is Venus, the brightest star in the sky. This star guided the Magi by pointing to a picture in the sky of a lion with a golden scepter, indicating that the lion of the tribe. Secrets of Venus and the honeybee tell a story about Mary Magdalene and the Holy Grail, which is connected to extraterrestrial DNA and the Merovingian bloodline. The true queen bees are rising in feminine qualities of beauty, grace, virtuosity, and abundance for all. May grace and godhood prevail. Raylene Brady, the queen bees are rising. Call of the oracle Melissa of Delphi.